guard this place?
No, only a watcher am I now.
Then you'll let me pass.
Brought you here, the galaxy has. Your path, clearly, this is.
You know what I'm looking for.
Something lost. A part of yourself, perhaps. That which you seek, inside, you will find.
To really grab the concept of the Force like you saw in the movies and take it so amped up and out of control that it works first. A perfect example is lightning. When you actually see the apprentice totally amped up in lightning, not only does it go purple and crazy, but he can actually nuke many, many guys, more than you've ever seen in a movie before. Instead of just gripping an X-Wing like you saw in Dagobah, we really amped up the power to the point where the apprentice can actually pick up many objects at the same time, and then if he wants to, he can actually throw lightning at them, and so now they're all charged up like a cannonball. And each one of these experiences just really elevates the action of the Force that's really well represented in this kind of medium. My favorite part of the combat for the Force Unleashed 2 is that the sabers actually matter. You now carry 2 instead of 1. And not only does that look impressive because you have twice as much weaponry as you used to, but it really allowed us to evolve the combat system and the way you interact with the enemies.
It are obviously much faster now with being able to do 2 hits. We also be able to do a dual lightsaber throw. We've added.
The changes we made to the lightsaber really lend a lot more to the realism and immersion that the player will experience in the game. It's not just like a baseball bat. It's really going to be much more like what Star Wars fans have seen in the movies.
We have a brand new force power in the game, which is sort of an unleashed version of Jedi mind tricks.
These aren't the droids you're looking for.
These aren't the droids we're looking for.
We took it to the next level. You basically get a trooper and you turn him into your ally, and what he'll do is he'll turn around to attack other troopers.
I can't do this anymore!
They go so crazy, you can actually have them go into a bunch of other troopers and explode, and they all just fly into the air because it's basically a bomb. All of your powers go, if they were 10, now they're 100. For example, you can actually grab ATSTs and crush them into a ball and then use lightning against them and turn that into a cannonball that you can throw against other enemies. And you let it go, it literally disintegrates all the guys and turns them into vapor.
They really give this new definition to what it feels to be unleashed in the game.
Our targeting system has been cleaned up so that as you play through it, the choices that you have to grip things or to target things or to throw things is much more accurate than it used to be. That tied with a much more improved camera really allows you to interact with the environments and with the enemy setups. We wanted to make sure that enemies that you fought mattered.
We've specifically designed enemies not only to have very different visual characteristics, but also we've designed very specific units to have resistances to saber combat. We have units that have very specific resistances to force powers.
As you progress and become more and more powerful, you will find more and more powerful enemies. For example, the Gorog, this big ape monster type creature that you have to use very specific force powers in order to defeat. Another one to note is this big Titan spider, 4-legged creature that very much attacks you in ways that are very different than the Gorog, so you have to use different force powers to defeat him. It's amazingly fun to actually grab the Force
He has a healthy head start.
Find the woman and bring her to me. He will follow.
I'll need a squadron of stormtroopers. They won't be coming back.
The Empire will provide whatever you require.